For a lot of business owners I work with, the future is something they invariably want to kick down the road. They want to deal with it when it arrives. But what if the future's accelerating? In fact, what if it's coming at us so fast that it's overtaking our ability even to plan for it? It used to be that society changed in slow, predictable waves. Generations shared the same TV, the same news, the same gadgets. Now, for young people, just 5 years apart might as well be 5 centuries. Today's 11-year-old speaks a completely different cultural language to today's 16-year-old. And a 21-year-old, different planet. Different apps, different values, different habits, different everything. Just take a look back at how each micro-generation has changed the language of the internet. We went from I this and E that to web this and online that, and now of course everything is AI everything. Language follows culture and culture follows tech. And every 5 years, we're now seeing a new group of people for whom it's not digital this or digital that, but for whom it's now digital everything. But here's the bit that's been nagging at me. I'm not concerned for the people who code, curate, and comment on other people's documents for a living. They've settled their future for now. But it's the people who do frontline work that concern me. And particularly how we attract young people into those kind of roles. Waste crews, HGV drivers, builders, nurses, retail, hospitality, warehousing, food prep, the list goes on. Jobs that need a real person, jobs you can't outsource to the cloud. Critically, jobs that make this country work. Now, the World Economic Forum says that the number of people needed for roles like these are going to grow over the next few generations. But I don't think we're ready, because I see 2 big mismatches brewing. First, the culture is drifting. We have glamorized working from home. We've built a tech culture that prizes detachment and autonomy. And as a society, we've quietly started sneering at physical work, even though our entire society literally depends on it. A lot of young people now believe that proper jobs are digital, remote, and creative, whereas our labour market actually needs and values practical, interpersonal, and physical skills. Imagine you're 17 again. Your mate has got themselves a work from home job that allows them to roll out of bed at 5 to 9. Your job needs you to be on site at 6 a.m, rain or shine. That disconnect, that's gonna bite. Second mismatch. The workplace hasn't kept up with the workers. We've got TikTok native 18-year-olds moving into jobs that have been designed by fax era managers. We've got AI curious teenagers being onboarded with paper staff handbooks. The tools we want them to use might be physical, but the people, they're digital. So what happens when your workforce evolves faster than your workplace? How do you attract and retain people whose mental world is light years ahead of the systems you're putting them into? Look, I'm not saying that I've got all the answers, but what I do know is that the social contract around work, it's under pressure. And if we still want care, food, infrastructure, logistics to just work, then we need to start thinking seriously about how we value the people who do that work. So if your business needs people to physically show up, It's time to realise that the question is no longer how do we fill the vacancy? It's now, why would anyone want to work here at all?